What's up? Hey there, mateys. This is Gary Scouts and Pirates of the Caribbean Film Series here. Um, today's Monday, September 30th, 2019. Today, I just haven't admitted good. I was having a problem then from my father that, and my father went to spend a night there for Madigan Iron Medical Center for cardiology for his left heart problem. So I'm gonna lie on the. I gotta sit down on my dad's bed. So I was gonna see just what happened to her. His son's wanted to barn you to bed, Dad. So I can lay her and then it could be problem. So mates, my dad would be back in the midnight. So or Bella told me to. Bella told me to. She says, "How's your heart?" She's wanted it. They wanted to make him. They wanted him to make sure to be. He's okay today. So he took his pills every day. So but good thing for from the important things to the opportunity. Um, God, you know, God said to my dad, um, he wanted to make sure, he wanted him to be okay. So he rather speak gone about send it to the heaven. Um, my father, my mother, and he talked to God. He taught the God he taught the God from the New Jerusalem, and sometimes it just unilluminated. So which just that means people knows you to make it understand, have to say anything at any time. Um, Dad's mentioned the first problem, but my grandfather was pa- my grandfather was ascended to the heaven. So he ways lost his life today. So my grandmother was on in the heaven too. So my dad's parents was also gone, and he certainly I see them for a long time, and my brother Frankie just hangouts to their my grandpa. So anytime for he spent a night here from Germany about by the notice things for the last 26 years. Um, I am sure did. So I am sure understand you guys. So my issues, problems, um, nothing unsures, real insures. Ever don't make mistakes. So if they even wanted me to get honored, to get it a good at getting it about before your good attitude. So and this one's gotta be programmed started snoop but you know this what you do. So I can make a full I underestimate to specialization to one of his about the good issues, a good reason to about his heart problem. So dad just text Renee, Aunt Michelle, Uncle Ramon, Uncle Gio, Aunt Deidre. So I'm not sure if that's texted them somehow. All people here related to the opportunity as it really realistically to cause a realisticity for the cause problem. So if he has the fever there, um if it of course is what to praise to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and praying for the people, so what we could. I am really good at short. I'm really gonna be sure to gonna have to make an understand to all these people what we're talking about. That's gonna be have the program starts to nearby my whole people and my whole opportunity, and that's what makes sure is to make it a lifetime and to make up for the lifetimes. So I'm not sure that makes mistakes. So there are no interesting in the makes of the calls, makes a wise. So makes the missed calls to honestly to be wanted to be worried about you guys. So that'll be honored with you guys. So we would pray to my father. So I just heading to church right now. I changed to church in about Sunday about sometimes I'm going to headed back to church and Sunday 6. So that could be October 6th. So my dad has a heart problems. She'll be okay. So I'm gonna tell this guy. So everything's problem. So I feel unsure of it. So dad went to hang out there for my mom's. This one's program starts nearby. Yes, I usually, but I have to, make a note, make a no mistakes, and make a notice, never notice, no mistakes, and no swearing. Like it says, God told me to. God told people says, no mistakes, no swearing, no cursing, and no man, no. And there it says, God says, no raping, no murderer, no theft, no stealing, no stolen, and no adultery, and no sinful, and no selfish. So that's why God told my family says, if it can't, if in the former things will have to have passing away to cool down. So it is just better that it is, you know. So how much the people do have prayers to have a peaceful church. Everything news. This one's the notifications to if one of you guys to see my dad. He's in the hospital for now, and it starts the program nearby. His problem needs to come nearby, so he rather is gonna be here. So he's going home. No, he's gonna rest. So he's probably to take off. It's probably to off without 2 weeks vacation. So he was certainly undergo sick. So he's not surgery. So Uncle Mama has his hearts are okay. So I mean guys, so my under right ankles are okay too. So I have no pain. So I have no suffering. I have no bad feelings and hurts. And not even the dead problems. I would say what the heck? It's pretty freak out. It is no problem. I don't know what this says, guys. Um, if you notice those guys, if you notice what my dad is, um, he might go upstairs. He wants to go to bed to get some sleep. So maybe Jack and Dory didn't want to come into his room. So and what are Jack supposed to mean? So I was gonna have to talk to him. Yeah. That's good. Let's go to sleep. Go to sleep. Let's call myself. So I was gonna talk to the dogs quick. So, buddy, how are you doing? He says, I'm doing well. So Jack and Dory and I were just had a hard time today to see what is my father. So hers left heart was also to be there, was also to be alright. He took to his pills, like God says. He might make sure your father's okay. Um, you, uh, I just talked to the God already, Jack. So you know, you mentioned that for the angels is coming down for heaven, like it says, like we were. That's what you do. You will never ever give up. Sorry, talking Jack today. So never mood. Tired, Jody? Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I do. And one was circling. I was so circling with the father's coming back home. Hey, I just trying to go to sleep. I just trying to go to sleep. Then I'm trying to be citizen right now for the appearance. Well, I'm just gonna say this. I'm going to sleep out at night. Alright. Suiting yourself. So good night though. And this one's could be a problem there, guys. So and it's not mentioned that as usually if using the good problem. So one of the things make notificated. So you have to make it understand about balance as let them be. We're making them ensure to I'm not underestimate for you guys. So it's not mentioned that for you guys who if you have to do something about making the friends and family experience, and including people experience, and all this sort about all these friends, all these people make it a good cultural experience and make a good job opponents, job opportunities experience, and it is about 100%. So which she knows to sometimes you get to learn the life is lessons. So her dad's gonna be home and about in the morning. So he were gonna be returned to spend a night here in about 1 day for the medical center for U.S. military after United States Army for 20 years. I think Dad needed to stop working for the post office. So he was certainly announced to retire for last 25 years. Before the aftermath time, I've been about usually to when we work on the really something the most extreme most um, adaptations. Adaptations is my dad is. It's my important to make it official calls to make it a call of the opponents to for opportunity to make it the visuals. So what could I say? All these people we do to respect, we do to you. We make it officials. We have to make it understand for you and your balance. I would suggest to make it official left aside. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure they have to during the life overs and for the life of wasn't over. So a life that could be one of an internal life. So my grandfather, my grandmother, and wanted to be the evolution today in about 1960 from my younger than my dad. And this one so there could be cases. My grandmother was, my grandfather was, and the father was his spirit. I noticed that this guys, truly love you guys. So either this program starts nearby. I just have to work and I just have to work for me. So this ones it could be hard for if it could be telling. The hard for to be in one of those tellings. Just like we're working for. So my father will be back. That'll be yours. Alright guys, don't forget to hit the button, subscribe to my contests, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Vines, Cameras, Cock Story, Cockatoo, Tumblr, and like and comments in the link in the description today. So please subscribe on WWE Total Divas, WWE Ronda Rousey, DOB, from UFC to WWE. Subscribes on the Bella Twins, Majorga Nuggets, Big Brother, Georgie Starbucker, Buzz Simpkins 888, Crocodile Buzz 888, Boogie 2988, Steven Williams, Nesboog, Derradiso, Space Jam's Garden, The Jonathan Shows, this is former Cuban guy, The Boog Show, Latino Conan Joe, Jen Smith and Hunan TV, Jackson Doherty, Xiaomi TV, and Logan Paul vlogs, Jake Paul vlogs, Patty Mayo, Law Enforcement Bounty Hunters. If you ever know to Patty Moyle, he became the Law Enforcement Bounty Hunters and about online game wardens, online fishing game on due to the California. If you watch Patty Moyle, priority of the cops, I haven't make an official call, so but it could be in one of the law enforcement bounty hunters. So you can watch Patty Moyle as many as you can. So he's a law. He's a the cop. He's the priority bounty hunters. If he starts working for. All right, guys. So I'm gonna head to bed. So right now, feel free to death. So do not forget. So keep it rich, mateys. Good night.